Egypt is suffering from a huge drop in tourism following the uprising that ousted former President Hosni Mubarak. Now, the International Monetary Fund is agreeing to lend Egypt $3 billion to stabilize the country's economy and drive growth. The IMF says the deal will help generate jobs and assist low-income households and small businesses. Egypt is trying to erase an $11 billion budget gap. Saudi Arabia, the World Bank, Qatar, and the United States are all offering assistance. Now, speaking of small business, because of technological advances, some of the advantages that large companies had over smaller ones could be shrinking. With the ever-increasing number of software applications or apps for mobile devices, small companies are now finding some help. VOA's Alexiou has more.
If you own a computer or mobile device, chances are you have an app or two. Head to Apple's App Store and you'll find over 500,000 apps to choose from. And if you're a small business, you'll find there are more and more apps that can help you be more efficient, lower expenses, and increase profits. The global market for these kinds of apps is estimated to be $3 billion.
There is this emerging trend of mobile applications for businesses, in opposite to just being silly games and some silly stuff. Like 2 years ago. Right now it is moving and quite rapidly into actual more business-oriented applications.
Elena and Andrei Chichov run their own company called Leaping Bytes, a web and software development company. They also design mobile apps.
2 days ago, one of our apps was approved by Apple for sale, and it's called Map Pocket. Map Pocket is if you know that you're going to somewhere where either there is no connection or maybe you don't want to use connection, like for example you're going abroad and you don't want to pay roaming charges. Map Pocket allows you to sort of pocket maps while you have connection. Then you go there and you can use these maps without requiring data connection.
Elena says their first Map Pocket customer was a professional traveler.
He is traveling in Africa and he was really excited to see application like this. Because for him it was always a problem. Okay, so he's somewhere in the middle of nowhere and he doesn't know where to go.
Dustin Cantor uses all sorts of apps, and his company, Propeller Interactive, also designs them.
If businesses want to be able to touch their customers constantly, they need to put their content and information into application form so that it can be in the pocket of the customer.
What the apps are doing today is for 99 cents per use. They are providing the small businesses the ability to reduce their per employee cost for a lot of these technologies that enhance their productivity in a manner that was only available to big firms before.
Professor Rajshri Agarwal is an expert in strategy and entrepreneurship at the University of Maryland, and she's going paperless by using a business app that saves her time with billing and expenses.
One of the things I'm intrigued in are these mobile apps that you can get, which can just allow you to scan in your receipts right there, your business cards right there. And so I can just send it to my assistant in the office right away, and it now makes it easier for me rather than having to keep my receipts in hand.
Another example, the Square, a tiny little app that connects to your mobile device, giving anyone the ability to collect a credit payment from a client instantly.
In small coffee shops, you'll walk in and you'll see an iPad with a little square where they give you the little piece for free. You can swipe credit cards. There's no monthly fee anymore.
Of course, navigating a website with a mobile device can be challenging for some. The size of the screen can make some websites difficult to see, but Dustin's company has come up with an app to make it easier for users to see and read a website's menu.
So now we can take his website and just highlight, the very basic concepts: menu, location, a Google map. So making the experience a lot more simplistic and easier to find for the customer.
The market for apps has recently experienced explosive growth. There are as many as 500,000 apps available now for mobile devices, but Joshri cautions the technology might have a downside.
Use of apps, particularly as they try to geocode your location, to monitor movements, do bring in interesting ethical issues about exactly where is it that the privacy is being violated.
The global business app market is expected to double within 2 years. I'm Alexiou, VOA News.